Hi everyone and welcome back. I think it's a bit of a different unboxing today. This arrived in the post a couple of nights ago and I tried to film that night, but it was just too dark and the footage is all grainy. So I've wrapped it up again as much as I can. I didn't get very far through it, to be honest, because it was so dark. But it's nice and bright at 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So let's have a look at what I got. So it's from this shop called Standard Bindery. I keep saying bindery. Standard Bindery, and it's in Sydney. And I found them online by searching for this thing that I wanted, and they tend to stock that here in Australia. So if you can see, there's some pink in here. So what I have picked up is a Hobonichi Techo planner for 2020. Oh, can you imagine? This is crazy. So let me just take you through the order. It says, thank you for your order. We hope you enjoy your new tools to help you archive everything. And here are their details. Standard Bindery on Instagram and Facebook. Oh, they're not in Sydney. Sorry, they're in Brisbane. Oh, I don't know why I thought they were in Sydney. Okay, so they're in Queensland. And it's an actual store that you can go to, which I think is fabulous. Can you imagine? Next time I am in Brisbane, I will definitely go and have a look. So I really like this card as well. It's a beautiful texture. Anyway, moving on. I should not get excited about the card. So you can see there's some pink in here as well. So I got a cover to go with it, and yeah, yes, it's pink. Let me show you the cover first, actually. Take it out of the bag. So it's called the Strawberry Milk cover, and it feels like a canvas kind of material. I can't quite pinpoint what it is, but it's fabric of some kind, and I think it's canvas. It seems quite durable. So it's pink with light pink stitching, and it has the red pen loops, but that's because the inside is red as well. And I just love this combination so much. It comes with these two page markers, which are also very cute. One is a little rectangle and one is a little triangle, so that you can tell the difference between one for monthly and one for daily, perhaps. And it has the slots to put your planner in at the back there, but it also has a separate pocket here, and then card slots here, which I can imagine will be full of deco. A little secretarial pocket here and another pocket here as well. Oh, and there's some writing in there as well, although I don't know what that says. So you'll notice there's two pen loops, and that's how the cover holds together and stays closed. But I'll show you that once I put the planner inside. Alright, so I've been tempted by Hobonichi for so long, and I've seen, everyone has the Hobonichi Weeks, which is a fabulous little planner. But I have not bought this as a planner as such, but as a journal for 2020. So here is the front cover, and it is beautiful. It is a really lovely texture. I mean, it looks like leather, but I don't know if it is. It has Hobo and 2020 on the spine in gold, and then the characters on the front, which I believe I can't remember, but it tells you somewhere here what that means. So inside it does have this little insert that just tells you that it is Hobonichi Techo as your paper companion for the next year. It's got a website you can go to have a look at it, and it has some details on how to take care of the product. It does talk about leather here, and I wonder if that is the cover, but I'm really not sure. Unfortunately, I don't know. And on this one, it does say that you'll find the Japanese characters for Te and Cho on the cover. So it's Techo, which is these here. And actually, it doesn't tell me what that means, and I probably should have found out before I started this video. It says here, what you're holding in your hand is a Techo, a Japanese daily planner. And a Techo in Japan is used for more than scheduling an agenda. It is also used as a sketchbook and a diary for other jottings that together tend to chronicle its owner's daily life. So that's kind of what I want it for, is to be my journal for 2020. So if you've been around for a little while, you will know that I do use my Arch and Olive daily agenda for journaling, and I do adore it. The size difference is enormous, and actually it's interesting the reasons why I've decided not to use one of these next year. The spread is weekly, which means you have this much space to write in each day, but on Saturday and Sunday you only have a tiny amount here, and sometimes I'm finding not enough room to write in, and I think that these boxes are a little restricting. If I want to write more on one day and less on another, it can be a little tricky to do that. If I was using this as a planner, I think it would be great as an actual planner, but I think for a journal I really wanted to try the Hobonichi. You can see perhaps here at the beginning I have really chunked it up with lots of washi and photos and things. It is super private, so I don't really want to show you what's in there, but you can see that I have filled it with predominantly writing, but also photos and washi and tickets and things like that. One thing that I have loved doing is my mood tracker. And you can see here we've nearly got 6 months in there so far. Those are my moods there, and I really love that you can just see all of these colors, like the rainbow of your life. It is so much fun. So I'm hoping I can still include that in the Techo next year. So let's get into it. It does come with this little comic that I've seen on all of the reviews that I've watched so far of people unboxing Hobonichis. So this one is in English, and it's just talking about it's a little look at someone using the Techo and what they use it for, which I think is super cute. And on the back it has some details about how you could use it, what you could do with it, and what types there are. So you can see there's all the different types of planners available. I did notice that there's a 5-year one, this one here. I saw someone unbox that the other day on YouTube, and that's a really cool idea. If you could keep up one journal for 5 years, can you imagine us planner girls not changing a planner for 5 years? All right, so let's have a quick look through the planner itself. I'm calling it a planner even though I am only going to use it as a journal. So let's zoom in on these pages. Now, you probably know that this is the Tomoe River paper, so inside here. So the paper is super thin, but super smooth, and is good for watercolor, for fountain pens, for lots of different types of inks. So I'm quite keen on trying it out. I have been watching Arabea for a very long time, and she journals in an Avec, a Hobonichi Avec, and so it's bigger than this, not the A6, this is A6, and she does some beautiful artwork in there, which I aspire to be like, but will never be that good. So anyway, this is the Hobonichi Techo 2020. We have the current, well, it will be the current year, and the following year here. And you can see Sunday is in red. And then we come into a monthly, a yearly calendar, I guess, but split into the months over 4 pages. So over 4 months to a spread. So we start in December of this year and go through to March of next year. And you can see here too, the Sundays are all in red as well. So there is quite a bit of space here. I was thinking this might be my mood tracker area, but there is a lot of space. So it could be some other habit as well as mood that I could perhaps track in here, like a couple of habits, and then maybe some color over a few lines, a few squares for the mood, and then some other things. Not quite sure, but it will come to me, I'm sure, since I'm not going to set this up until December 2019. And here is December, again, Sunday in red. So I I'm guessing this is the full moon because there are moon phases throughout the book as well. So it gives you a little notes section here on the side for the month, and then the monthly spread, another little section down here as well. So this could be quite a nice little place for some washi. The boxes I think are quite a good size. I'm quite excited about how big they are. You could probably fit a fair bit in there, and with the square grid as well, that can help you contain your writing into that smaller space and therefore fit more in, which I think is awesome. So from December 2019 through to March of 2021. So what's that? 16 months of monthly spreads in here. And then it goes into this blank spread with the grid, which says turning the page to a new year. And you could fill that with, you know, a word of the year or your intentions or, you know, whatever you want, goals, anything at all you would like to put in there. That's pretty cool. And it has a blank page for January, and this is, it's lined rather than, I mean, it's a dotted line rather than the grid. If I just come in and show you that. So you can see it's just lines in dots rather than the grid itself. And then we get into the day. So this is where the journaling can happen. I'm not sure it's particularly much more space than in the weekly spread of the Archer and Olive. But because the grid is so small, like I said, I can contain my writing, I think, a little better. And also the shape of the page, instead of that horizontal box, just feels more approachable to me. So super keen to try it out. It does have a 12 here in the center of the page so that you can use it as a time planner if you wanted to, and it has a little knife and fork here at the bottom if you wanted to write your meals down. Little calendar in the bottom right, Wednesday, January, week 1, the date, the 1st of January, and here is the moon phase, and I think this is going to be the day of the year as well. This little quote in the bottom, nothing is as powerful as something that's become a habit, and habits can be cultivated. So there is a quote on every spread. So if I turn to the 2nd and 3rd of January, there is another quote over here. And again, the repeated layout. So you can see that the Sundays are in this, well, orange color actually. And if I just flip you to the side, you can see here as well that the months have all been, have the color to show where the month is changing. So there's March, April, May, etc. So if we go to the end, I can show you what's at the back of the book. And it is quite cool to be thinking about planning in a book again instead of, well, it's journaling, I guess, but yeah, I'm in rings predominantly and one TN, but this book is a cool idea. Oh, this is cute. Last day of the year gets a special, oh, I don't know what that means. Moon phase, and then we have nothing for these last couple. If you know what that means, can you let me know? I don't know what that means. Alright, so the last day in here is the 31st of December, and then we have a blank grid spread, and this is dot grid and red. If you can see, that's red there. And we have a few pages of this. So for notes, we have an important contacts section, international size charts and conversion table, and a super cute calendar ruler here as well. So that's a 13 centimeter or 5-inch ruler. That's pretty cute. Oh, it has the My 100. So I thought this was a great idea. I saw a few people talking about this, and a lot of people mentioned using it for favorite songs for the year. Maybe like 2 songs a week that are your favorites. Mine would currently be full of Taylor Swift songs, but or maybe lyrics, if you could fit in a little snippet of a lyric or something in there. Or it could be restaurants, or that's a lot of restaurants in a year, isn't it? What would you use it for? If you're watching and you have some ideas for the top 100, what would you use this for? I'm thinking songs for me. I like that idea a lot. Okay, the next spread has some just information. So there's local festivals in Japan. This one is a Japanese bento, so it tells you about the bento lunchbox, which I think is super cute. Ikameshi, sold at Mori Station, Hokkaido. This comes in a set of 2 squids that have had their tentacles and innards removed, then have been stuffed with rice and boiled in a soy-based secret broth. I love it. That's brilliant. Okay. And then lastly, it has the personal notes section, and every Hobonichi comes with its own special number. So there is mine. This grey page, just FYI, is so smooth. It's so nice. Okay, that is the planner itself. So let's pop it in the cover. I'll just zoom back out a little so we can see easily what's happening. I wondered if you could just put one side in and just leave it like that rather than tucking both in, and that is certainly an option. I am going to put both in for now just to see how that looks and just to contain it, I guess, but when I do set it up I'll decide whether I want both in. I do quite like the front cover, like that black cover with Techo and Japanese characters on it. I think that's quite cool. Quite striking. Oh, I hope I'm not bending this badly. No, that's okay. Alright, so here it is inside of its cover. Oh, it's so nice. And if I just open it up, I'll pop these bookmarks into a couple of spots just so it's held in there. Alright, so there's our little bookmarks. Oh, I think it's adorable. It's so pretty. And I did notice also there is a pocket on the back as well that you can pop things in. So that's pretty cool. I have been thinking about setting up a planner as a wallet. So I don't know if this would be the one. I don't think so. But I do love the idea. So I grabbed a couple of pens here to show you this pen loop. I haven't tried them in here, so I don't know if they'll fit. This is my Ecoline pink brush pen, which I adore, and the colour is just perfect. These are a bit stiff. I suspect they'll free up over time, but I grabbed this pen because it's quite thick, just to see if it would fit. And of course it does. It obviously wouldn't be an everyday pen because the brush is very thick, but instead you could use your fountain pen, and this is a Lamy Safari fountain pen in the pastel pink, which is so pretty. And so then that holds it together, as I said, so that that's the way we keep the planner closed, which is very cool. So, a little bit of colour comparison to show you. Obviously, Strawberry Milk is the name of the colour. And how cute is it with my Kikki pocket planner, a small planner I guess they call it, from the Life is Wonderful range. It has the beautiful little heart clip. And it is the reverse, I guess. This is pink with red, but this is red with pink. The pink is very, very pale. Oh, I can't get that open. Oh, that's very tight. Haven't used this in a long time, since Christmas, you can see. So it is pink and red as well on the inside, which I thought was quite cool that these two go together. Look at these together as a little planning system. I haven't moved into a pocket yet, but I am quite tempted. And this planner has made me rethink what I would use. I was thinking of using my yellow Filofax that I just got, but anyway, we can swap out our planners anytime, can't we? So currently I'm using my A5 Filofax, but I did bring out my Kikki Thrive Pink Lavender, which is my all-time favourite planner. I think I'm not using this at the moment. I use it occasionally to do some photography jobs. So if I want to take it with me to a job, I will take this planner with me and record notes and things in there, because I do need to track, which person was photographed at which time, etc. So there's my little stack of the pink and red goodness. Oh my god, I think that's so cute. Anyway, that's my little walkthrough of the Hobonichi Techo 2020 and my new journal for 2020, which will replace the Archer and Olive. Now, as you may have seen, I started this Archer and Olive in April of this year, which means it won't finish until March of next year, but this starts in December of this year, and I am super keen to move into this. So what I thought I would do for the last 4 months of the year is do some lettering practice daily, if I can make myself, and I really need to just start doing it. I do sit down every night and journal in here, so I'm thinking I could do the same thing, do my journaling in here and then do a little hand lettering session before bed in this one. So I don't want to leave this empty. I don't want to leave blank pages. I would rather fill it up and have that to keep. But as I said, I'm super keen to try out this gorgeous little beauty. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming along and watching and seeing this little unboxing. A bit of a different planner for me, but super keen to try. I am actually looking at a couple of different planners at the moment, trying to decide what to do for next year. If you are an Archer and Olive fan, did you see the Amy Tangerine collaboration planner that they've just released? Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. It's basically this planner, but full of Amy Tangerine color, her lettering, her watercolor, and a vertical weekly spread, which would be an awesome planner. I nearly bought it yesterday, but I'm in the Filofax and I love it with the sections for all of my stuff for work. That really works very well for me. So if I could come up with a reason to buy it, something to use it for, I definitely would. But having just purchased this, I decided to not buy yet another planner. So we'll see what the future holds. All right, guys, thanks again for coming by and watching. Thank you so much for all the entries on my Kiki K giveaway. I'm super excited to read what all of you are planning to use your planner for. Some really good ideas, actually. I have got some ideas from you on what I could use one of my many planners for. It's open until Friday, which I think this video will go live on Friday, so it's probably about to close when this video goes up. But if you haven't entered already and you want to, head on over to Instagram. It's desleyjane_plans, and you can enter to win the Kiki K Coral She Shines personal size time planner. Oh, that's a mouthful. Okay, guys, thanks. I'm stopping my ramble now. I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.